This is my 1982 BMW 3 Series. I've had this car for 6 years now and I absolutely love it. It's my dream car. I absolutely love the sharknose BMWs. And this one has had a few tasty little modifications. The number one thing being the engine swap. So that is the main reason that I was drawn to this car. It has an M20B25, which is a E30 engine from the 325i. And it is just absolutely awesome because this car doesn't weigh a lot and that engine just is absolutely awesome. And the original engines in these are not the most reliable. So I was happier knowing that it had that engine in it. The colour is Henna Red and it's actually had a full respray. My dad has been really busy and he's done a full respray on this. We had all the glass out and everything. Just because the paintwork was looking a little tired, it had faded in the sun and started cracking. So we just gave it a full refresh. And you'll probably notice that these bits here are meant to be black. But when it was all red and one colour, and the same with the sills, I really liked it all in red, so I've just left it like that for now. But I may do them black again at some point in the future. It also has MTS Technik's coilovers on, which involve a little bit of like, you've got to actually do some welding to fit them on the front. So it's not a straightforward job, but I really wanted the ride height to be a little bit better. And it's not as low as people might be like, it needs to be lower. But the problem with these cars is the sump is so low to the floor, it's just not practical to drive around that low. So I'm happy with how it sits. And also I've got the Schmidt Modernline Wheels on it, which I had MIMs before, which suited the car really nicely, but I'm a sucker for a 5-spoke deep dishy wheel. So I went for these. I think I'm going to change the tyre size on the back though, just to fill the arch gap a little bit. But other than that, I'm happy with how it looks. It also has a sunroof. This is not OEM. I believe this was quite a trend back in the day and quite a cheap modification to do to your cars. So it has this pop-up sunroof, which is quite nice on a hot day. And also I love that the windows at the back pop out as well. That's a nice little touch. Another change that we did to this car is the front seats. So the interior is like a cream beigey colour and I could not find new seats or material for the front and they were looking a little bit scabby. So these are Opel Manta seats. They're Recaros from an Opel Manta and the colour match is insane. I cannot believe how well they match the rest of the interior. We did have to make some mounts for them because it's quite awkward to fit these because a lot of seats sit too high. But yeah, my dad made some brackets for these and we just chopped some bits off the old seats to make them fit. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. Other things I've done to it, what else have I done to it? Other than maintenance, not much really. And it's been really reliable. I can jump in this car after it's been sat for 3 months and just do a massive road trip and it's absolutely fine. We went to the smallest cog before Christmas and yeah, it's always up for a road trip. I would love to take it to Germany at some point, but we'll see. There's a couple little things I'd need to do before heading to Germany. So let me pop the bonnet and show you in the engine bay. Don't judge me though, because it is absolutely filthy. And even after the respray, there's a bit of overspray and it does get used. So bear that in mind. But here she is. This is the M20B25 2.5 litre straight 6 goodness. I absolutely love it. It does need a bit of attention in here, I'm not gonna lie. It's ready for a clean. And also the air filter. A lot of people have said to relocate the battery to the boot to give a bit more space for the air filter. So maybe I'll look at doing that. But other than that, this has just been maintained regularly with services and stuff and it's never let me down. And it's really fun. I think because the car weighs not that much and that's a really nice engine, it's just a good combination. Boom! Is that shut? We're shut. Right, let's have a look inside. So the Recaro seats, I absolutely love them. They're very huggy, which is nice. They are comfy and I can't believe how well this colour matches the original interior on this. Very happy with that. One thing I will say is this steering wheel makes it feel a bit like driving a boat. It is massive. It's got 4 horns as well, just in case you want to choose a different horn button. And next job on the list is to also install a radio. I have got the section that fits the radio in. I just want to find a nice like retro looking radio with Bluetooth. So if any of you guys have got any recommendations, let me know. The chrome bumpers on this have suffered a little bit, but I'm just going to say it's patina and forget about it because that's quite an expensive job to sort out, I think. And also, I would like a different exhaust. Maybe twin pipes like the E30 325 has. But yeah, that's next on the list as well. The boot could do with a carpet lining. I need to get some sort of like panel and then carpet it just to finish the boot off. I don't know why I'm carrying around 2 tyres in here. It just seems like a sensible thing to do. And also, I have fitted an aerial, but I need to wire it up. So that will happen when the radio goes in. Also, what else is even in here? A tow rope and some planks of wood, you know. If you ever get in a sticky situation with clearance, it's handy to have some wood and some oil. Oh, I could do the toolkit. I have seen one on eBay actually. I think it's like 37 quid or something, so maybe I will fit the toolkit just to finish that off nicely. I don't know if that's meant to have carpet on as well or anything. Probably not, but yeah. Right, let's go for a little drive and I'll talk to you about how it drives, what it's like, and you can maybe hear it. Hopefully you can hear it from the camera. But yeah, let's go for a little drive. Woo! As you might be able to see from the footage, it's a bit of a bumpy ride. I'm not gonna lie, since installing the coilovers, it is a little bit bumpy. The guy that did the alignment for me after we'd fitted the coilovers was convinced there was something wrong with the brakes. He was like, they're really, really bad. And I was like, it just is what it is. It's old, you know. Luckily, someone has fitted 323i brake calipers to this. It is originally a 320, this car, so someone has upgraded the brakes when they did the engine swap, which is nice. So it has got a little bit of extra stopping power. I would love an LSD. I think that would finish it off because it does do a one-wheel peel. One-wheel tyre fire, which is embarrassing, but, you know, what can you do? It's quite an expensive job to do that, so I probably won't do that. It's fine as it is. I actually got these seats off a fellow E21 owner. He was going to fit them in his 2002, I think he was going to put them in. But as you know, with projects, it never goes to plan. So I ended up with these. I was looking for seats for years, and then these came up on Marketplace like half an hour from home, which was insane. I was literally about to drive to Italy to collect some seats because I just could not find anything that suited. I'm going. Honestly, this car is so much fun. I don't know if you can hear it because the cabin in this thing is really noisy, so you don't always hear the engine noise, but it just puts a smile on my face every time. Like, honestly, it's so fun. Yeah, I bought this car 6 years ago and I was really, really lucky, and I actually won a 1973 Mini on Dream Car giveaways, which was absolutely awesome. I really loved that car. I'd never had a classic Mini or anything like that before. It was fully track set up, 1275, bored out to 1330. It was absolutely insane, but I didn't have garage space for it and I felt bad letting it just slowly, like, weather. So I sold it to fund my dream car. And I was looking for ages and ages and ages, and then this came up on eBay. I sent it to my dad, and I'd been sending him like stupid cars, and he was like, no, no, no. And then I sent him this one, and he was like, yep. So I messaged the guy. It had just gone live, and I said, we will be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was in South Wales, yeah, and I test drove it, and I just thought, oh my God, this is the one. Need to buy this. So yeah, that was really awesome to find it. My partner, he had, I don't know if he had an E21 at the time or he just sold it, but he had E21s as well, and E30s. I do love the E30s, and I think that's why I love this one so much, because it's a combination of the two. It's got the E30 engine but the E21 looks, so in my opinion it's the perfect setup for me. Thank you so much to everyone for the support. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers now, which is absolutely insane. I cannot believe that. So thank you so much to everybody that has liked and subscribed and watched all my videos. I really appreciate it. Look out for the next one. I'm going to try and do a video a week. I'll do a video on my E61, my 5 Series Touring, which I absolutely love. That's my daily beta. So yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!